Hi, I'm Paul Remde, and I'm here today with Adam Woolley and Keith Gateley, and they are flying for the Australian team. And yesterday they won in the 20-meter class, and they are in second place overall and doing extremely well. And I think you're only a few points out of first, 66 points, something like that.
Close.
Out of first place, so they're doing extremely well, flying extremely consistently. Congratulations on your flight. Please tell us about the flight.
Thanks very much. First of all, I would like to thank the organisers for running such a wonderful competition, and all the local people. They've just been wonderful. The town here in Uvalde has been very welcoming, feeling safe, and we just feel at home here. We really love it. So thanks to the town, the host, and everyone who's involved to make this great event. So. Yeah, but otherwise, the task itself came down to good planning. As always, sky sight, believe in thy sky sight, I always say. So that allowed us to have a big window. And then also some luck, of course. And finally, thanks to the ground support who were able to tell us that in about 4 hours from now, it should be reaching Uvalde. And so that we were able to plan our departure time as late as possible. So a bit of planning, bit of luck. All just came to plan. One of the key points, though, was just the line out the start gate. I think others left a little bit too early, had softer conditions, and then those who were running out also sort of only had some little wisps. So we waited for some big clouds to line up, and then we powered through. But anyway, all went to plan.
Great. It looks like you guys flew a task that was about 500 kilometers long, so that's about 315 miles long, at a speed of 145 kilometers per hour, so that's about 90 miles per hour. So that's you guys were really cruising. That's great.
Yeah, it's rather physical. It's very much like Queensland. We have weather like this in Queensland, and Keith is probably sick of me, but I'm sitting there grunting and groaning the whole flight. Just pulling up, feeling the G, letting the glider roll. It's quite physical when you're really pushing. So, yeah.
I don't know if you're willing to answer this, but how strong were the climbs yesterday, and how fast were you cruising between thermals on the best part?
We started. It was a little bit difficult to start because it was softer, and we didn't know what other teams were taking. So I literally just stopped in climbs that felt like climbs, and I think they were 4 knots at the beginning, but by the end of the day we were only looking for 7s and 8s, and we averaged 6 knots for the day, cruised at 100 knots in general, and achieved 75 to 1. So
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Went well.
Oh, cool. You mentioned earlier in our discussion SkySight. For those that aren't familiar, that maybe aren't glider pilots, SkySight is a web service website created by Australian Matthew Scudder, which is an extremely useful tool for sailplane pilots. It's for weather analysis for soaring. You can see a map that shows what areas are going to have the strongest lift, how strong it will be, how high the cloud bases will be, how long the day will last, whether there'll be overcast. And so sometimes we use that before we fly. Sometimes we have that in our cockpits while we fly. Do you have it displayed in the cockpit or on a phone?
Fortunately, I've got an Wooley N. The LX9000 I usually fly at home has got the Wi-Fi option, but this competition we don't. But that's why I always fly with the Wooley N, because it's I can take it anywhere in the world and have the best information available to me, just like I feel at home. So yesterday was literally just satellite picture and monitoring. Yep.
Great.
And looking out the window. Looking out the window is the best live feed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Were the winds any problem on landing? Did you make it back before the winds?
That's where the bit of luck came in. In reality, we probably could have been 15 minutes later and have an even faster speed, but it could have gone the other way as well. So, yeah, we were lucky.
Good. Keith, I understand that you are an owner of a very interesting aircraft.
Yes.
Tell us about that one.
I was actually crewing at a competition for the 2 seats in Lithuania for Matthew Scudder and Dylan Lampard. And sitting on the ground helping them, I was enjoying myself, but I knew there was an eater for sale. And my good friend Uli Schwenk, I rang him up and I said, look, I'm enjoying the crewing, but maybe I need to buy a glider for Europe. Can we go and check it out? After the competition, we went straight there. I foolishly decided to buy the thing, and the rest is history. We're actually looking for people who want to go for a fly in this unique aircraft. Wooley is based in southern Germany, an airfield called Hayingen. And if you've got an hour of your time, you want to watch a single person rig that glider by himself, Wooley can do it. He's extraordinary. But once you get in the air, it's even more extraordinary. I've done some incredible flights with Wooley, flying with world-class pilots like Wooley, like Adam. It's improved my soaring no end. It's fantastic. So get on down to southern Germany, give me a call or Uli Schwenk a call. We can organise a flight for you, no problems at all.
In the website, like 7021.com?
70 to 1, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Best on Facebook, probably. Yeah, it's the easiest way.
And it's got a wingspan, is it 30 meters or
30.8.
30.8
Don't forget
meter
the
wingspan.
0.8.
That's the biggest sailplane currently flying.
It's crazy. Yeah. And look, last 12 months or so, I was thinking, I've had it for 6 years or so, maybe I'll let it move on to somebody else. I went for one flight after the break from COVID, and I went, what am I thinking? Got to keep this thing. It's incredible.
For those online, do a search of YouTube for ETA, E-T-A, sailplane, and there's some dramatic videos of it. It's just, the wings are so long that they bend up quite a bit on landing and takeoff with the air brakes open and things. So.
Yep, and one of our videos almost went viral. We're about 780,000 views, so get online, click, click, click. I'd love to see it at 1 million views.
Perfect. All right, well, thank you for sharing that. It's an extraordinary glider. I hope to get a chance to fly with Uli someday.
Yeah, get over there for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, thank you very much. Good luck today, and go get them.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.